Welcome to the pre-recorded virtual public meeting for the iRoad project. Thank you for taking the time to view this virtual presentation that was shared with the public starting on September 9, 2021. During this virtual meeting, you may pause the presentation and navigate forward or backward using your video player. The virtual public meeting includes an in-person option for individuals who like to participate in person instead of online. The in-person option is being held on Thursday, September 9 from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the FAR City Council Chambers located at 118 South Kitch Boulevard in FAR, Texas. The City of FAR, in cooperation with the Texas Department of Transportation, or TxDOT, is proposing to widen and reconstruct iRoad from Rancho Blanco Road to Military Highway. iRoad is a local roadway project that would be constructed using state and federal funds, therefore TxDOT has oversight responsibility. Given the unique circumstances of the COVID-19 outbreak, along with our commitment to protecting public health during this national emergency, the City of FAR, in cooperation with TxDOT, is conducting this virtual public meeting to limit in-person contact and large gatherings. At this time, this online format is being conducted along with an in-person public meeting event. The presentation will cover the same information that is being shared at the in-person public meeting. However, the common process is different and will be explained in further detail shortly. All project information is available on the City of FAR and TxDOT websites at www.far-tx.gov or www.txdot.gov. Prior to December 16, 2014, the Federal Highway Administration, or FHWA, reviewed and approved documents prepared under the National Environmental Policy Act, or NEPA. However, on December 16, 2014, TxDOT assumed responsibility from FHWA for reviewing and approving certain assigned NEPA documents. This Memorandum of Understanding was renewed on December 9, 2019. This review and approval process applies to this project. During the course of this presentation, I will provide an overview of the project, a description of the existing roadway, the project's need and purpose, the alternatives considered, a description of the proposed roadway, environmental studies, the right-of-way acquisition process, the anticipated project schedule, and then I will explain the public comment process, which is a little different than the in-person meeting. I will also provide you with contact information should you have additional questions or need more information on the project. iRoad is a border between the cities of FAR and San Juan in Hidalgo County, Texas. The map on the screen depicts a general area of this project. The project limits extend from Rancho Blanco Road south to Military Highway, or US 281, a length of 4.5 miles. The proposed improvements include widening and reconstructing the existing roadway, improving turning movements at intersections, and providing a shared use path for cyclists and pedestrians. The existing 2448-foot rural roadway consists of 2 travel lanes with an existing 100-foot wide right-of-way. Drainage is handled by roadside ditches. Traffic on this roadway was estimated to have an average total of 8,446 vehicles per day as of 2019, with a projected increase to 11,824 in the next 20 years. Traffic operational deficiencies, as well as deterioration of the existing roadway conditions, result in reduced mobility and safety. The existing road does not meet current design standards due to lack of shoulders, adequate barriers on bridges and turning lanes. Vehicles turning into existing residences, businesses, or schools must slow or stop in the travel lane, leading to unsafe turning movements. The existing project area does not contain accommodations for pedestrians or cyclists despite the presence of Hidalgo County Park Elementary School, bike lanes on US 281, and the Hidalgo County Regional Linear Park just north of Rancho Blanco Road. The project is being developed to improve mobility and safety and provide a shared use path for pedestrians and cyclists. 2 alternatives were studied and considered for this project: the no-build and the build alternative. Criteria used in the evaluation of the alternatives consider impacts to the human and natural environment. The no-build is required for consideration during the environmental study and is carried forward as a baseline for comparison. Under the no-build alternative, the existing roadway would not be reconstructed or widened, the existing conditions of the roadway would remain the same, no improvements will be made to improve mobility or congestion, no accommodations for pedestrians or cyclists will be provided. The no-build alternative is not recommended because it would not meet the need and purpose of the project. Under the build alternative, the proposed improvements will be to reconstruct and widen the existing roadway to provide shoulders, a continuous left turn lane, a shared use path for cyclists and pedestrians, and left turn lanes at major intersections. The improvements would require 2.08 acres of new right-of-way. No residential or business displacements are anticipated. The build alternative meets the need and purpose of the project. The proposed 50-foot wide road would consist of two 11-foot wide travel lanes, two 8-foot wide shoulders, a 12-foot wide continuous left turn lane, and a 10-foot wide shared use path for cyclists and pedestrians within a mostly existing 100-foot wide right-of-way. Drainage would be provided by roadside ditches. During preliminary environmental investigations, two resources were identified in the project area that require special environmental consideration: the International Boundary and Water Commission, or IBWC, floodway, and the Louisiana Rio Grande Canal Company, a National Registered Historic District. These properties fall under Section 4F of the Department of Transportation Act of 1966. Impacts, if any, are anticipated to be minimal, and no adverse impacts are anticipated. Therefore, a de minimis or minimal impact finding is anticipated. In addition, any work to be completed within the IBWC floodway would require a license. The right-of-way acquisition process would follow federal and state laws and policies. The Uniform Relocation Assistance and Real Property Acquisitions Policy Act of 1970, known as the Uniform Act, is a guiding federal law for appraisals, negotiations, and relocation of families and/or businesses. The City of FAR, with TxDOT oversight, will be responsible acquiring the additional right-of-way from individual property owners. Relocation booklets, which provide a general overview of the Relocation Assistance Program. It outlines the services offered and any payments for which displaced individuals, families, businesses, and nonprofit organizations may be eligible to receive, are available for download on the City of FAR and TxDOT websites at the addresses listed on the screen. The project is listed in the Rio Grande Valley Metropolitan Planning Organization's Metropolitan Transportation Plan and in the 2021-2024 Transportation Improvement Program in fiscal year 2022. The project has a total of $10 million assigned for construction. The next step in project development is to review and evaluate comments received during the comment period and finalize the schematic for approval by TxDOT. Once the design has been finalized, environmental clearance is anticipated winter of 2021. Upon receipt of environmental clearance, the right-of-way map would be completed and the city would begin by acquiring the necessary right-of-way. The project would receive bids for construction in fiscal year 2023. The City of FAR and TxDOT are committed to continuing efforts to gain public feedback on this project. We understand that the comment process is slightly different on this virtual public meeting. Therefore, we will take a moment to discuss the submittal process. The comment form can be downloaded or printed from the City or TxDOT websites at www.txdot.gov keyword iRoad or from www.far-tx.gov. Given our current COVID-19 situation, the City and TxDOT are asking the public to provide comments in the following ways. Email to omar.ansaldua@far-tx.gov or mail to the City of FAR. Attention, Omar Ansaldua, PE at 118 South Cage Boulevard, FAR, Texas 78577. To be included in the official transcript, comments must be received by September 24, 2021, which is 15 days after the posting of this virtual public meeting. Responses to comments received will be included on the online public meeting summary report, which will be posted on both the City of FAR and TxDOT websites. We encourage the public to stay informed. Schematics and presentation materials, including graphics, are available on the City of FAR and TxDOT websites to view project information in more detail. Should you have any questions or would like additional information at any time during the project development process, please contact the City of FAR or TxDOT at the numbers listed on this slide between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. You can also follow the TxDOT FAR District and the City on Twitter at the web address provided. Thank you for watching and participating in this very important meeting. This concludes the virtual public meeting. Thank you.